Good evening, folks. This is Namakan here, bringing you my perspective as to what entertainment is bringing us. And today we will be talking about Ice Age: The Meltdown, which was released in theaters on March 31st, 2006. This movie has received mixed reviews from critics, while commercially, this movie was a huge success. This movie made almost $70 million on its opening weekend, which was unprecedented at the time for a movie that was released in March. This movie grossed approximately $667 million over an $80 million budget. It is the third highest grossing film from 2006. It was beaten by The Da Vinci Code and Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest. The reason why critics are mixed on this film is that the story of this film falls flat, and that is despite the fact that it had great animation and a couple of funny moments. Many critics cited Scrat as the best character in the film. Mind you, he is not the main character of the film. He is the mascot. The fact that many cited him as the most enjoyable part of the film is pretty telling. The film stars Ray Romano, John Leguizamo, Dennis Leary, Sean William Scott, Josh Peck, and Queen Latifah. The film was directed by Carlos Saldana and was distributed by 20th Century Fox and was produced by Blue Sky Studios. The film is a sequel to the first movie where the main trio, Manny, Diego, and Sid, are surrounded by a wall filled with ice on all sides, and many other creatures live alongside them. They find out that ice is melting and they have to find a way to survive. What is called the Meltdown, as they attempt to escape a potential huge flood. Then they meet with three other characters that become important to the franchise. And those are two opossums, Crash and Eddie, and another mammoth named Ellie. Now, Ellie is significant because many thought that mammoths were extinct and he was the last of his kind. So him realizing that there is another mammoth is really shocking to him. Now, everyone knows that the first Ice Age movie is the best one in the franchise. It is not up for discussion. However, when it comes to what is the best Ice Age sequel, that one is slightly more debatable. Although if you ask people, it's mainly either The Meltdown or Dawn of the Dinosaurs, which is the third one. If you ask me, this movie is so bland. Yeah, it has some funny moments, but honestly, this movie has nothing to offer. The story is so basic. Most of the scenes are like filler, and I feel the characters didn't get enough depth to move the plot forward. I feel the movie was too big for its own good. Compared to the first movie where it was grounded and there was some storytelling involved, this one just threw storytelling out the window and prioritized comedy and spectacle, which is fine at the time, but it leads to a forgettable product. Scrat is easily the best part of the movie because his skits are actually enjoyable. It's always nice to see that him attempting to get an acorn no matter how hard the obstacles are, even if he fails every time. Another positive thing the movie has for me is the score. John Powell did an amazing job with the music. It sounds absolutely amazing, and I feel it's an underrated part of the movie that I feel people gloss over. For what the film lacks in character development, this movie has music in spades. It showed that John Powell has so much potential to what he can do in future projects. Another thing I will praise is the animation. The movie still looks great, and that's crazy because this movie was made under a $100 million budget. I guess inflation really made animated movies expensive nowadays. I'm gonna be honest, this film does look better than some animated films released in this decade. That's all the positives I would say because man, this film is not for me. The fact that this movie was the most popular of 2006 is unfortunate for me. There are way better films that came out in that year, and those were Cars, Flushed Away, Monster House, Over the Hedge, Paprika, etc. Although this movie isn't bad, you can do worse. Because there were worse movies that came out in 2006, like Happily Never After, The Ant Bully, The Wild. Yeah, remember The Wild? Everyone's Hero, Tales from Earthsea, and Open Season. All those, I would argue, are slightly, or if not way worse than the Meltdown. But honestly, yeah, if you have never seen Ice Age, any of the Ice Age movies, just stick with the first one, and that's all you need to watch because the rest of the sequels, they're not it. Like, they're none of them are good. And the Meltdown, I would say, is the best one, and the Meltdown is just mid at best. Honestly, this movie has nothing to offer, and I feel as the franchise progresses, it gets worse and worse. I haven't even seen Collision Course, and I haven't seen Collision Course nor The Adventures of Buckwater, and I've heard horror stories of those films. So that's all I will say. The Ice Age, The Meltdown gets a C. So, what are your guys' thoughts on Ice Age The Meltdown? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and if you want to, you can also follow my Instagram, Backblog, and Letterboxd down in the description down below. If you want to watch The Meltdown, I mean, it's on Disney Plus. The whole entire franchise is on Disney Plus. No Hulu subscription needed as well. So, this is Namicon. I'll see you all next time.